welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Tennessee Titans. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Colts, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now 2nd and 3. Gets it out wide quickly. Burks with it. 4 yards the pickup. First down. The Titans at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Levis back to throw. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. You look at this Colt defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Now 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts 39.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Levis looking to move him around a bit. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 33.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
Ready, break! Fix the Eagle! Fix the Eagle!
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They run once more with Taylor. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Richardson back to throw it. He'll let one go deep for downs. Batted by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes the catch. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards. Downs going in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
79 Broncos.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Well, he didn't get much, but he didn't need much. He got just enough on that play. The pressure came, but they allowed him to escape, and he got to the sideline and got out of bounds, picking up a 1st down.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Richardson looking to throw this. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Levis now off of play action. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. In motion right is Ridley. Back to throw, it's Levis. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll throw it again with Levis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Ready. Buffalo 18. Hey, check that. Street. Hurt.
Play action. Now Richardson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Levis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Left wing 19. 18, Rodney. 18, Warriors 70.
Here's Richardson to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here Richardson yet again. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
10 to 11. Cup 19. Cup 19.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
At their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Levis looking to throw. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Levis to throw off play action. Flush to his right. Levis in trouble. Down he goes. Adetomiwa Adebawore, the one who got in there for the sack.
Well, they certainly took too long to set up play action, and that gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Levis now on second down. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Levis. And he is caught. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A first and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10. Levis. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And Levis going to change the play. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's to Berkson. He's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point forthcoming. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room.
60 Maverick. Trap 50. Trap 60. Check it.
First and 10, it's Richardson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Oh, boy, did that just happen? I'm getting my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Richardson. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air with Richardson. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Colts! Alec Pierce as the first half is winding down. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gay is on for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Colts 17, Titans 7. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The one final shot before the half. Here's Levis. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? Also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
19 Tiger.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This now a 3rd and 4. Richardson off the play fake. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Levis to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Play action now. Levis. And brought in downfield by Burks. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Levis, he's going to audible to something else. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And how about this, a fake? Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's 2nd and 3.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They go play action with Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Evan Hall, 31 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Levis back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Ready.
Off play action. Richardson. A short one there. Caught by Granson. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. This is 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Richardson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last two drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Meanwhile, Levis is that's taken in by Okonkwo. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Levis now off of play action. Now the ball comes loose, and the Colts pick it up. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Ready?
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Richardson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
19 Lions. 79 Broncos.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19.
Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Colts.
Yeah, Richardson yet again. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The defense is saying, okay, now that's more like it.
Yeah, we hear from coaches all the time how they preach a next play mentality. Doesn't matter whether the previous one was good or bad. You move on to the next one. But we just saw evidence of that happening right there.
Back at the 5-yard line now. Second and goal. Richardson out of the shotgun. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Cougar 19.
Richardson looking to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Richardson to throw. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Colts add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
First and 10, it's Levis. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Here's Levis. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled? They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, first and 10.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And they're going to speed things up here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Off the play fake, Levis. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for the Colts, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat.
Come on, set. Set, hut. Let's go now. Hut, hut. Ready, ready. Hut. Here we go, set. Ready. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. 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 Let's go. Ready. Here we go. Set, hut. Set, hut. Set. Down. Ready. Go. Set. Ready. Set. Ready. Hut, hut. Here we go. Here we go. Set. Come on. Set. Hut. Let's go now. Hut. Go. Okay. Ready? Hut, hut. Ready, 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 ready. Here we go, set. On the ready, set, go. Ready, ready. Let's go. Set, hut. Here we go. Set. Set, hut. Ready, go.
As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Denver Broncos. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And some space here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.